Because simply, the man is not allowed to sleep with her. He cannot sleep with her. In order to sleep with her, he have to marry her, which means he cannot rape her and then he marry her. He have to marry her.
Okay.
Okay? So, even if though she is a slave, still he have to marry her. So, this woman here, her husband was killed, and she is a bride. Her father was killed, her brother was killed, and yet Muhammad, he did not even wait until the sun set, and he raped her immediately. Do we need explanation for that? Same time, when the Muslim they say, that the Bible says, marry your rapists, they are lying. This is the chapter in the front of us. Everybody can go and read. The Bible speaks about cases, as an example, if a man and a woman, if a man, he slept with the woman, and this woman, she is engaged, and then he take her and he lay with her. Obviously, those two, they are doing fornication. It's a fornication. It's not a rape. And then those both, they will be stoned to death for fornication. Now we go to the second case. A man, he found a woman, and this woman, she is in the field, and he raped her. Literally, he raped her. All right, and this woman, she screamed. You know, she screamed. She asked for help.
Yes.
Help! 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 But nobody helped there. Nobody heard her. It says there in front of us, the man shall be killed, and the women shall not be punished, for she have no guilt. She did not agree. Then the Bible continues saying, if a man he found her in like whatever a place, and this because she cried out, she asked for help, you know, there's no punishment. But if a man he did that to a woman and she is a virgin, and he lay down with her, and they've been found, you see, they got busted. It's not like she's screaming.
Yep.
And both of them, she is not married, he is not married, then this man, he will be given opportunity, both of them, to fix what they did. They will not be killed, they will be offered to get married. He have to marry her for the sin they commit. And now, he cannot divorce her ever. So the Muslim, they lie, they say, well, this person, he raped her, and now he is forced, he was being forced. But as you see, here in this case, she did not scream, she did not ask for help. They've been found. They've been found both doing it. In Islam, we cannot find one single verse in the Quran about the punishment of rape. Do you have any idea about any verse in the Quran speaking about punishment of rape?
No, look, الزنا الزانية والزاني فاجلدوا كل واحد منهما 100 جلدة. الزنا is there.
Yeah, but this is no. This is fornication. This is not rape. Where is the rape? There's no rape. This is fornication. If a man he commit fornication, if he is.
أنا قرأت القرآن قال الله.
Huh?
I've read the Quran quite a lot in Arabic and English.
No problem, but there's no single verse, my friend. I challenge any Muslim to show me one single verse in the Quran about the punishment of rape. Allah have time to speak about the ants speaking and Sulaiman is laughing. The flying carpet of Sulaiman. The genie of Sulaiman. The all the stupid stuff of Sulaiman, but Allah don't have time to make one verse about what is the punishment for rape.
Punishment for rape?
Yeah, where is the verse?
It can't come under zina because that's not ihtisab, that's not.
In fact, it is under zina. You believe it or not, the Muslim, they don't have punishment for rape. The only time a person he will be killed if he do rape, if he use weapon, because that is considered under what is called hiraba, where it says cut his hand, cut his feet. So this is the only time a rapist will be killed, not because he is a rapist, because he used weapon. You understand?
Yeah, so he used a weapon.
Exactly. Now, at the same time, in order to prove a rape in Islam, you have to get 4 witnesses.
For witnesses. Oh, that's for the zina. It's not. That's for.
It's the same. It's the same. You know, no problem. It's the same because how you can prove that this has happened without witnesses? You cannot just say. You cannot just say, my friend. You cannot just say this person he did rape her, right? You have to bring him. You have to bring him. Either he agree that he did, or you have to have witnesses. Let me show you a case which Muslims always they quote for us, which is funny, proving Muslims to fabricate. You know Arabic, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, this is a hadith. It's called Sunan Abi Dawood. This is the only hadith speaking about somebody he did rape a woman, and they brought him to Muhammad. And look what happened. In the hadith, they say, in the hadith, yeah, and listen, I want you to read, my friend. You are reading. Focus with me. Focus with me.
Yeah, I'm focused.
This is a hadith. The Muslim they say this is about a woman. She raped a man. He raped a woman. The woman she pointed her finger at the man. It was the wrong man. Then the man who was the rapist he came and he said it's me. And then the Prophet he said stone him. However, the Muslim they will not mention to us that this is a lie. If you read in the corner, can you read the corner here and tell me what it says in the screen? As long as you know Arabic.
It's right in there too, that's why. Wait 2 seconds. والزانية لا ينكحها إلا زاني. Oh no, that. Is that the one?
No, I'm showing you in the
الزاني لا ينكحها إلا زاني.
No, I'm showing you in the screen. Do you see the screen? I'm showing you the YouTube screen.
Yeah. I can see I'm on it now. And it says الزاني لا ينكحها إلا زانية أو مشركا زاني. Is that the one?
No.
From down the bottom?
No, it says, I don't know why you are seeing that. I'm showing you here. It says حكم حسن دون قوله أرجموه والأرجح أنه لم يرجم. So this hadith is not is Hasan, which is good, and except his statement of saying stone him. And in fact, mostly he was not stoned. So even here we see Muhammad did not stone the man for raping.
I've got it now, yeah. I've got a bit of delay, but yeah.
Okay, so you see it? So it says Hasan, except دون قوله, except رجموه. So the hadith is fine, except the statement here where it says stone him. This is not true. And in fact, mostly this person was not stoned. In the English, it doesn't say that. In the English, they took it off. They took it off. All the statement is gone. It's not there. Why? Because the Muslim, they need this hadith to say, well, here we go. The Prophet, he punished a man by death for he raped a woman. In fact, even there it says he did not do so.
And that's from Sunan Abi Dawood. So, it's
yes.
That's
yes.
Very sahih.
So here we see that even the only reference which is about rape, it says clearly that the man was not killed.
Yep.
Okay. So now, there's no punishment in the Quran for rape. The word rape never mentioned. In the Bible, we have very clear explanation about cases. A man is fornicating with a woman. A man is married, fornicating with married women, or she is engaged. That's considered the same in Judaism. A man is laying down with the woman, she did not scream. That means both of them they agree. So here we see that the Bible is giving us a solution for 3 cases and 0 solution in Islam. You have too much noise, my friend.
You there?
Yeah, you have too much noise there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's all right now.
Yeah. So anyway, so there is no punishment for rape in Islam. And your Prophet, he was a rapist. And that explains why there is no punishment for rape. Let me ask you, when the Muslims, they kidnapped the women from their husbands, and they came to Muhammad and they said to him, we are going to do protection when we have sex with those women. Do you know the story?
Well, no, I don't, to be honest with you.
Okay, it says here, during the battle of Bani al-Mustaliq, which Muhammad, he killed them all, most of them, and he took the females and he took Juriya too. He raped Juriya. So the Muslims captured some females, and intended to have sexual relationship with them without making them have a babies. They don't want to have babies. So they asked Muhammad, are we going to like protect ourselves, like would it draw before we have orgasm? Muhammad is saying, no, you do not need to do that. So make them have babies, no problem. So those are women who you just captured, and now you are raping, not marrying. And Muhammad, he have no problem with that. Muhammad himself, he captured Juriya, and he raped her in the same day. This is different hadith. Al-Bukhari, hadith number 2541, it says here, I wrote a letter to An-Nafi' blah blah blah, okay, and then the messenger of Allah suddenly attacked Bani Mustaliq without warning while they were headless, and their cattle were being watered at place of water. Their fighting men were killed, and their women and children been taken as captives, and the Prophet, he got Juriya in that day. Guys, you hear it? So it is disgusting to marry a woman you rape. Juriya, Muhammad, he raped her. Safiya, Muhammad, he raped her. And then those potatoes, they say to us, it's disgusting, when the Bible speaks about something totally different.